Alright, I'm out here on 71 Mustang, starting to work on removing the dash. This has been a project I've been delaying. It's probably not as complicated as I think. I just hadn't felt like doing it. But first thing I'm going to do is remove the steering column. I'm going to start with this little piece of plastic right here. Next thing I'm going to do is detach this electrical and then unscrew these 4 bolts that run here and here, here and here, and then work on loosening up these bolts that are on the toe plate. Next thing I'm going to do is unhook this electrical cable right here and then undo these bolts. These bolts are 9/16 bolts here and here, here and here, and then go to the toe plate. These bolts are all 1/2 inch down here. Alright, I got the steering column out. Remember there's some linkage that goes to the transmission that hooks up to the steering column. Remember to undo that. There's a cotter pin on there. Just remember to unhook that. And it's on the other side of the firewall and then runs down through here to the transmission. Alright, next thing we're going to do is going to remove the cluster and then move on from there to removing the rest of this dash. Alright, I got the cluster out. The only thing holding the cluster in are these 4 spots here, here, here. Then you got to undo the speedometer cable. At first I thought it was going to be hard to remove. All you need to do to unhook the speedometer from the back of the cluster is press this one right here. You press it like that and it just slides right out. And then you have this that goes to the cluster. Alright, now that we got that out, we're going to start with the entire dash. You got these 2 bolts here underneath by the foot pedal. Here. You got this bolt here, right underneath the cluster. You got this one on top, up here. You got one that covers the speaker, here. You got a couple underneath here, again, right there. And then you got one more on this corner. And that's all that there is holding the dash on. Alright, I got the dash kind of dangling. It's like hanging by wires. There's one other bolt in the back that I forgot about, and it comes off this little support bracket. It's in the back, it's kind of underneath, it's hard to find. Alright, now I need to loosen all the wiring, get all the wiring to come off. Down here on the left side is where the lights are. You got to unplug that here. Undo the wiring that runs through here and here. Get all the wiring that goes to all your radio and AC and all that down here. And then all this, it's on the glove box. You gotta loosen all that off or disconnect it before it can be separated. Alright, got the dash out, and now I gotta remove this wiring harness that did all the wiring for the dash and the steering wheel and everything. So I want to go over it all and just to make sense of it all, and when I go to put it back, I kind of know where to start, where to go. We'll start on the driver's side. Down here, you only have 3 groups. This one goes to this door sensor here, and you have these 2 that go to the rear lights, the trunk and the rear, all the rear lights. Then it goes up behind here, come out to here. Nothing was connected to this that I know of. This goes to your light controls, like turning your lights on. This up here goes to your cluster. This and this are part of your windshield wipers. kind of goes all together right here. And also down here by the windshield wipers you had two. This just goes to the cigarette lighter. It just clips in. Down here, this one, this weird funky looking thing, it went to the brakes up here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's back up in there. That's the brakes. This curved one, steering column. All right. This guy was not green wire thing. It's not connected to anything. Let's see. Can't remember what this goes to, but it goes to something. This is all cut stuff. I'm not really sure. This goes. All this stuff is telling me where all these cables go to. This goes to all the engine temperature, your alternator gauge, and your oil pressure. Then you have this ground that connects to the dash real close to where this mounts. Then you have these pieces that I'm not sure what they go to, but they're mounted behind the or above the glove box, and this is a ground. This is a ground that connects to it inside the glove box, or above the glove box rather. And then it keeps going, and then it just goes to this little door sensor here. So I think that's everything. I'm gonna check on this guy that I can't remember, and we'll figure it out.